I welcome all of you, beloved. Namaste to all. This time of the Satsang, when we are together right now, is not to be involved in the energies of body mind, particularly in the thinking about our life or things like this. No, this is not the time for that. The whole of the day, every day, is there for that purpose. Already we are involved. No, so in Satsang, where we are right now, is the time to be involved with ourselves more, to live ourselves more, to know ourselves more, who we are, who is living the body mind, who is living the life of the body mind through the body mind also. No, so this time, this meeting, this satsang is to live ourselves more, and it's not something stressful. It is stressful only when we are not clear about for what we have come together. No, it's not stressful at all. Otherwise, it is most joyful, like it is for me right now, to be with all of you. No, it's most joyful to live ourselves, because the very beginning of living ourselves is what gives the taste of joy, which we have never experienced. So, if any one of you right now, let us start living ourselves right now. No? If any one of you is feeling struggle in living yourself, don't try to force yourself to live yourself more. Rather, just question yourself: do I want to live myself right now? And refine this question in you up to the point where it becomes crystal clear to you right now, only within few seconds, that yes, I want to live myself right now, or no, I don't want to. In both ways, it will be all right, because I really want you to question yourself in this freedom. Because if the answer of this question has to be that yes, I want to live myself, then what freedom? No. So no, you have freedom to choose not to live yourself also right now. And if so, this guiding which is going on now will not be useful for you, and you can be comfortably sitting here. No, that's okay. This is not for me. No, you can do whatever you want to do during this time. So I invite you to simply question this right now inside you and come to a clear answer, as clear as you want it to be right now. Because the more clear the answer of this question, the more easier or joyful it will become for you to be in this guiding right now. So just ask one thing: do I want to live myself right now? And the magical part of this question is that as you will resolve more and more your resistance for this, for the yes to this question, like as you will feel, yes, I want to live myself right now, and you will have some resistance for it. No, that is what is the struggle, trying to live as myself right now, trying to live myself right now. No? So that struggle part is that what is not clear inside the question, or in you, the questioner. Questioner and answerer is one here, you. So try to make it as clear as you can right now. The more, the magical part of this questioning is that the more it will become clear to you that yes, I want to live as myself, the more that millisecond you would start living as yourself. You don't have to do anything after that. That okay, now I'm ready, tell me what to do now. No. how to do applies only to what we can do in this body mind through involvement, through attachment. How to does not apply to who we are. How to does not apply to living of who we are also. That's why I don't have to tell you now after that, okay, yes has come. Let me tell you how to live as yourself. Your yes to live as yourself is the how to tell you how to not do anything so that you can live yourself right now. It's really as simple and direct as it is, as it sounds. No? We will hold on to this question for a few more seconds. And then I will stay with all of you who in whom this question has been answered as yes, that yes, I want to live as myself. No? Just for a few more seconds, let us stay with this question. Try to be as clear as you can be and without any stress. Like you don't have to push yourself into the limit to the limits or something. No? Do I want to live myself right now? So just one simple question, and just answer as clearly as you can to yourself inside you. Do I want to live myself right now? Do I want to live myself right now? And the refinement of this questioning will take place. No, it's not that if you don't want to live as yourself right now, then you will be able to. No, you will be able to live yourself only when you want to live as yourself. So right now, if you want to live as yourself, you will be able to. But this questioning will remove the resistance which is coming from the uh, unconsciousness. And it will become so joyful to live as yourself right now, to live your true self right now. So this questioning is just to remove that habitual resistance which is being produced by the energies right now. And that is because of our attachment with them. So now I sense that many of you have already come to the clarity of this question to yes, that yes, I want to live myself. I want to live as myself right now. Now let us live. I am with you also. We are living ourselves now. And some sharing may take place here. You can just listen and enjoy. Nothing to be done about it. Just listening is more than enough. This listening of this sharing may also help in not falling into some subtle states also. Because many times in the name of living as ourselves, we fall into some subtle states. This is most beautiful to live as ourselves, living as the self, as the being that we are. No? I hope you are able to notice now that living as yourself, there is no left or right to it. There is no deeper or shallow in it. There is no in it and out of it. In the self that you are, There is no depth which can be measured by mind. There's one important pointing I want to make here is that be alert. There is a possibility that without knowing we will start looking at the space within ourselves. Without noticing, we will start looking at the content of the being that we are. This is not same as living as ourselves. It is not. Living as ourselves is testing ourselves, turning our capacity to see, feel, and live into who we are. So living as the being in which everything is happening is living as ourselves. Living anything which is happening inside us is not living as ourselves. So just be alert. And this is uh, where we have a chance that if we start living the content of the spaciousness of the being that we are, that we will feel like we will get into a state. You, the self, does not have a certain state. States happen inside you, the self. Not that you, the self, is in the states. You, the self, don't have a particular state. Just remain alert about this part. That you, that we don't start living the content which is happening in the spaciousness of ourselves. That is just seeing. That is just seeing, just looking. This, what we are doing, is not just seeing, it is just being. What we are right now living is just being, living ourselves. There are no depths in the self that you are, but there is a deepening of living of yourself. So there is no depth that you will feel that I'm going deeper in myself. No. Within the space of the being, you can move from one place to another. But the being that you are, you cannot move anywhere within that. You, the being, cannot move within the being that you are. But there is a deepening of living of this experiential knowing of who you are, which is happening right now. There is a clarity or purity of the experience of who you are. No, that is taking place here. No, and this is the way to freedom from the content that happens in the space of the being. The more purely it is lived by you, who you are, the more you have already become free from the content which is happening inside you. Already, already, you have become free. So without being free from the content that is happening inside us, we cannot live ourselves. Without living who we are, in which everything is happening, we cannot be free from the content which is happening inside us. Where to start? We are starting at living ourselves right now. We are not trying to be free from the content right now. We are directly living the self that we are, directly living the being that we are. In the towards the end of this guiding now, I ask you, what is your state right now? Check. It's a valid question because chances are that we are in a certain state and we have not noticed. And like this, by noticing, we can wake up more clearly towards who we are. We can become more aware or clear about who we are experientially. No? So, what is your state right now? And if you are able to sense your state right now, this state is inside you, within the content, within the feelings, within the energies, or it is your state who is containing everything within you. Whose state it is. This simple questioning will help you uh, break the subtler hypnosis, no, and make you free, no, into who you are, who we are. No? Here, are you free or bound? Are you free from the content which is happening inside you, or are you bound to it? How exactly you are free from it if you feel you are free? It's an important question. It is going to update the wisdom of the self that we are. It will bring lasting clarity. No, how exactly you are free from the content which is happening inside you. If you feel I am bound to it, how exactly you are bound to it? So you are the being. You exist. I am, and many things are being experienced by me. All those things are happening in you. Whether it is the experience of the world that exists, life that exists, people, feelings, thoughts, anything else, all of that is happening inside you. That inside, what is happening inside you is the content. You, I am, this I am that you are, is the container and the experiencer and the observer of the content. How exactly you are bound to the content, or how exactly you are free from the content? It's an important question. Believing that I am free for incorrect reasons may not really bring lasting freedom. No, are you free or bound? You can ask yourself, am I free or bound? Or maybe third option, I am neither free nor bound, only I am, beyond free beyond bondage. No? I am beyond freedom, beyond bondage. I only am. Thank you for joining. Very, very nice. So this is the clarity that I was talking about. Clarity does not require anything else afterward. Does not require any change anywhere afterward. Clarity is freedom. Trying to be free from anything which is happening inside us always begins with the belief that I am bound to it. And as long as that belief is there inside us, we cannot be free from it. And when that belief is not there inside us, does not matter what is happening inside us. It does not remove what is happening inside us by through this clarity, but it makes us free from the belief that I am in it. No, I am not in it. It is in me. And there is a radical difference between the two experiences. The feelings are inside me. The thoughts are inside me. The body sensations are inside me. I am not in them. There is a big difference, a vast difference between the two versions. We are trying to be free from feelings actually simply can be simplified in the statement that we are trying to get out of the feelings into our true state. Not that we want to kick out the feelings from ourselves. No, there's no need for that. No, and the funny part of this what we are exploring is that when we are in the feelings, when we experience ourselves as in the feelings, that's how we give energy to them. That's how they live in us more, longer. And there is no way to be free from them in that model. In this model, they will just die by themselves. Because everything has a certain age, it kind of dissolves by itself. This is the flow of existence. Everything is dissolving by itself. One magical word I heard one time from Osho, it was neither for nor against. And we are free from that. Whatever. If we are not for or against anything which is inside us, we have become immediately free from that in that very moment. There is no after process after that. No? There is no after. So thank you. If anybody want to talk to me, you are welcome. one magical understanding that I received, or I heard from in Osho's words, which I will like to translate now in this context, is that I, this I am, no, I am, the I am that we are, I am is the container in which everything is happening. And in this container, there is a subtle, unnoticed belief that what is happening inside me is my thought, my feeling, my body sensation, and my body also. No? Because in the space of the I amness, body is also happening in it. Not that the I amness happening in the body, no. So this subtle sense, this is my feeling, this is my thought, is there. But as we are living the purity of this I amness, the container, that feeling, unnoticed feeling, dissolves somehow, slowly. And as this dissolves, this feeling, then as this I am becomes free from anything, any subtle myness, it becomes free from a individual I amness into a universal I amness. The container is also not there anymore. Content continues somehow in a energetic wrapper, but the owner of it became free from the individuality into the universality of the being. Naturally, by just living the truth of who we are, all of this happens. From the individual self, from the pure I amness to the to what is beyond. No? Just by living this purity of who we are, no? All of this is achieved. Magical is so magical. A deeper awakening happens basically, no? We can say like this. Subtler recognition of who we are happens beyond. One interesting thing about this, our universality, our beingness as the universal beingness, is that here, if I ask you, what do you see? What you are aware of? What you are conscious of? What will you answer? We may believe that I can say that, okay, I am aware of this word which is happening. Not really. To be aware of this word as it is seen by us or like this, there has to be an individual seer or impulse to see life individually. Again, some beautiful words of Osho coming that from this universality of our being, life looks like a white flame of life. White flame of life dancing. There are no specific forms. It's just the white flame of life dancing. Like some others say, emptiness dancing. No? Emptiness flowing. here, have we lost the word, the forms, the people? Are we unhappy here? No, we are supremely blissful. The deeper truth of the word and myself is being lived here, no? As one being, just one being, nothing else, just nothing else. Just living with you this beautiful space right now. Enjoy with me. This cannot be understood. It can only be lived, no? So don't try to understand. What we call myself is happening in what we are really. Whole of this myself is happening in what we are. And it is so right now. It's not going to be true tomorrow. No? You, thank you, thank you. Anybody talk to me now?
Namaste ji. It's very joyful and I'm just surprised who is looking this all.
Yeah.
It's beautiful too.
Can I ask you also a counter question? You are asking, you wonder that who is looking all of this? My question is, who is asking the question? Whose question is this? Tell me. Who is there who is still left to ask a question? No? This is my question to you. Because in the emptiness of being, there is no one left to ask a question. So there must be somebody still left to ask a question. No? Please tell me, check who is this who is asking the question. Let us just joyfully live the truth of this one who is the questioner. No? There is no stress or there is no judgment towards it. This questioner is very welcomed. It's a very beautiful, very subtle, innocent questioner, no? But still, who is this?
I don't know. I
But
just,
if you don't know, it's okay.
yeah,
But still, the question is still there.
it's, it's actually, yeah, it's surprising. Like, it's not really question, but it's like, you know,
Is it like what I call self wonder?
yeah, yes,
That's perfect because it is going to be there anyway. But this self wonder does not know any divisions anywhere. Neither it feels divided from anything. It wonders about. There are no things but the space of being, the beingness of life. It is perfect, no? One interesting thing that came up during this looking together with you was that questions arise from within ourselves. Questions, not wonder. Questions arise from within ourselves, and mostly we attend them. The moment we attend the question, we take the position of the questioner without knowing. We become the questioner. If we don't attend the question, it will come and go. Or if we look deeply, who is asking the question? Questioner is not found, question drops by itself. This is the mechanism of mind which creates questions. That's why I thought that it is better to kind of keep a look, keep an eye on it, you know, a gentle vigilance on it. Because in the question, when arises in the mind, we get hypnotized and we feel that if the question is there and if I am attending it, it has to be my question. So I am the questioner. Are you? Mostly not. Almost never actually we are the questioner. And if we are, let us stand firmly and reach to the answer then. No? The answer of any question is always going to be found in the questioner itself. Because question is a first information of some knowledge the questioner already has. No? Or not? If somebody says that what is self, then they already know something about self. They're just asking now what exactly it is. No? Or more detailed knowledge of it maybe. No? But some knowledge they already have or no? And when the questioner looks deeply into that some knowledge it has about the subject which it is trying to question, it finds that I know deeply more, but within myself, not asking the question. No? Do you follow what I'm saying? It's a strange thing. I mean, those who think too much in the mind and try to discuss everything through the thinking cannot maybe understand this simple thing. Like to say anything about anything, we have to have some background from where we are saying anything. Whenever we verify that background, somehow it is the base of that is not found. It is as if just thoughts and feelings are just arising out of emptiness. And it's not something bad that thoughts and feelings are arising out of emptiness. But we are missing a very powerful chance to live the emptiness from where the source, from where they are arising. No? And the moment we start living that source from where the feelings and thoughts are arising, kind of we are safe from them. Because thoughts and feelings can create confusion inside us. No? Thoughts don't create questions, they create questioner. Make sure you are not the questioner, unless you want to be. If you make sure that you are not the questioner, any thought can come inside you and will not touch you. No. Thought only try to help the questioner, no? Or not? Thoughts try to help the researcher, the seeker, to more clearly seek and find. If you are just sitting, I am, and thoughts and feelings are happening, questions are arising. Do you need to attend them? No. Do you need to push them away of your system? No. Let them be the way they are. You be the way you are. The container of everything that is happening in you. Anything that we experience is happening inside us only. It's not happening anywhere else. That is what makes it, that is what, creates that relationship of the container and the content. No? The, the physical body has many cells, no cell. One or few cells of the physical body asking what is body? What is this whole of the body? Can they know it? They cannot. And the cell itself is the body actually, collectively, together, no? Do you see what I'm saying? This is how so many illusions are taking place inside us, illusions of misunderstanding, but they look like understandings. There is a fundamental difference between true knowing and everything, any other form of knowledge. True knowing is where we are knowing ourselves and knowing anything else, no? Without losing this knowing of ourselves, living of ourselves. When we are knowing something, then it is called true knowing, no? So there is no problem about what is present inside us, content, thoughts, feelings, anything. There is absolutely no problem about them. There is nothing to be done about them, really. No? And that's precisely my point. There is nothing to be done about them. Do you want to do something about them? If yes, why? Right now, we are only talking about the time when we are meditating. No? That time of meditation, do you want to do something about what is happening inside you? If yes, why? That is the hypnosis part. That I am in it. Meditation, just sitting, satsang like this, can break that hypnosis. That no, I am not in it. It is in me. You are feeling sleep, let's say sleepy. Sleep is in you or you are in the sleep? It is after all a experience or not? So then it has to be in you or not? So even the sleep is in you, not that you are in it. But the feeling, that very deep understanding inside us is that I go to sleep, meaning I go in sleep. Then I come out of sleep in the morning, I wake up, no? Which is okay. For some time it will be like this, as we recognize ourselves deeper than that what we call consciousness, no? Consciousness opens up, no? Like what we call uh, expands in the morning. I am. In the consciousness we feel I am. No? So consciousness is and the self is what is saying I am now. No? And in the night it contracts and comes back to seed form again. And it takes care of the physical body movement a little bit in the deep sleep. No? No? Just sharing lovingly. I hope that it will help some of you. No? It's very nice, no? Let us again and again try to understand this simple thing. Example of rope and a snake in the rope. We see a snake in the rope, although it is just a rope. Because of the effect of the light and shadows, it is felt like there is a snake. Also, wind blowing and the rope moves a little bit. Also, our fear projected on it gives it a shape of the snake. However, there is no snake in the rope. There is no snake in the rope. So now whatever we do about the snake, we are always going to save the snake. There is only one way to be free from the snake. See clearly. No? See the rope as it is. This snake is in different shapes and sizes in the form of misunderstandings which are living inside us, in the self. No? The misunderstandings are not in the feeling, in the form of feelings. They are maybe connected, or the feelings and thoughts are used by that misunderstanding of the self. But the thoughts and feelings themselves are not those misunderstandings. The misunderstandings are in the self that you are, which can only be removed by living your own truth. That I am the container of everything that is happening inside me. No? Just one short process or step towards awakening. No? That everything that is experienced by me is happening inside me. There is no other relation I have with it. During the time of meditation, we can live like this. No, it will wake us up to the truth, no, of who we are and what is happening inside me. No, because thoughts are there actually, feelings are actually there, body is actually here. No, or not. But I am also here. No, this I am. You are also here or not. Just not giving value to yourself, in which everything is happening. No? It's good, no? Like this.
Gee, I just felt like this self wonder. I'm feeling
Self
self
wonder.
wonder.
Ah.
So actually, I want to make it more clear because I
Why?
just
I'm going to be a
yeah
little direct with you right
yeah.
now, just to.
So
So, what do you want to make clear?
like I'm reporting you like I'm surprised to like who is so I'm just a little bit like who is uh, who is reporting this is self wonder or who yeah
Who are you
so
in this whole thing? Can I ask you, who are you in this thing, in this state right now? In this self wonder, who are you? It may help, maybe. No?
yeah so yeah I'm not clear, so can you give me some
You're not clear about who you are.
yeah
That's okay. But you are clear that you are
yeah
where you are right now.
I'm here.
Here, like as what? Like you are made of what? So explain your, like, share with me the experience of the material you are made of. What is the material you are made of right now? Live the material that you are made of right now, and you will be able to tell me who you are right now. No, or maybe you will be able to indicate a little bit. Maybe no.
Gee, I cannot say like which material I am. I just feel as I am like yeah.
But are you where exactly you are? Because there is an experience, no, of yourself right now. But that experience includes body, feelings, thoughts, sensations, deeper feelings also, no? So are you all of them or not?
No, because I am experience all of things, so I am not.
All of them at the same time, or one by one right now? Only right now. Are you experiencing them one by one or all of them at the same time?
It's all of them same time. Yeah.
Yeah. Not all of them, meaning I understand, but just to make it clear that not experiencing all of them in the same way as we experience them individually. No, but more able to sense and feel that all of them are inside me in some way, somewhere. You know, like acknowledging the existence of them more. When you are acknowledging the existence of your body, thought, and feelings, you are acknowledging as the existence that you are. No, I am. Rejoice, rejoice in this knowing. I am. I am, and body is. I am, thoughts are. I am, and feelings are. All of it. All these things are, and I am. Stay here with me for some time, because this is the most powerful thing to wake up. Because we are always going to have some rejection towards the thoughts and feelings and body. That when they are there, I am not. When I am here, they are not. No, no, both are present. I am, and body, mind, body, and all the bodies are. No, let's stay here for some time. This is what is maybe subtler version of just sitting in yourself. No, this is subtler version of just staying as yourself. No, there is no need to attend the body or the bodies or the course, no, or the layers. There is no need to attend any of the layers of the body and mind. But also there is no need to reject it. There is no need to believe that it doesn't exist, that it is just emptiness. No, there is no need to believe that also. No, like there is no need to believe anything at all. You know, in the simplicity of existing right now, empty of knowledge, full of wonder. You came back to the primal innocence of the being. No, your seeing became pure. Your first time actually seeing the body as it is. Seeing means acknowledging or living. No? So now does it matter whether it is your body or not? It doesn't matter now. No? Okay, whether it is your thoughts or not, it doesn't really matter right now. This pure being I am does not mind. Because it doesn't have a relation with anything really. It is residing temporarily in this body. This pure being I am is residing in this body temporarily. Not that it has a relation. No? It is using the body and all the bodies. No? This is what is, you know, lighting up the lamp of your own being or self-knowledge. No? I am. In the energies, in the body, on bodies. This is, Prachi, this is what is knowing ourselves. And it brings many beautiful changes in our life without effort afterward. No? But this is precisely what is knowing ourselves. Ah, I am not lost in some special state that I am like, oh, I am. Not in some kind of state where our mm, what we can call consciousness or ability cognitive is not functioning. No, we can feel the body, mind, and everything is like as a whole present, and I am also present. So awakening is something very simple, in the sense not the easy, but simple in the sense that very pure. Simple in the sense that it's very pure. Like all the spiritual experiences that we try to associate with awakening are not really part of that. Awakening is very simple in itself, very pure. You, the pure self, knowing I am pure. Pure means empty of everything. And this is the beautiful part as you will live your own nature more in this truth of who you are. You will feel that everything is happening in me, my body and all the layers. But they are not mixed with me. And if they are not mixed with me, it does not matter now in what state they are. No? And this is the another magical part of this true knowing, that somehow even the body mind energies will start coming to their potential as much as they can, given the the flow of life and the will of existence. No? It's beautiful. No? Nobody else can confirm that I am. Only you can. When you are confirming right now like this, I am. That's what it means to wake up. Meaning this, this is what is beginning of awakening. No, I am is the beginning of awakening. No, I just try not to forget this. And as long as you come to me for the meeting, I'll remind you. Meaning not that deliberately I will do something to remind you, but our togetherness will be a reminder for you. Unless you are trying to solve some questions. No. Our togetherness, just sitting together, is more than a reminder that for you that I am. No. That's what I mean by not forgetting that you are sitting on that chair and I am sitting on this chair. Chair means body in this case. You are sitting in this body, I am sitting in this body. Or not. But you who has become conscious or aware that I am sitting in this body, obviously you are not this body, no? Not entirely. There is attachment, there are many things, meaning there is a lot to be understood slowly, but it is clear now that my I'm not my body, I'm in the body now. No. That's what I'm. Yeah. Very, very nice. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Just to maybe make things little more understandable, no? The feeling is in me right now to share like this, that whenever we are trying to resolve any fundamental confusion inside us, let us try to look deeply. Let's not try to be in a hurry whenever possible. No. There are times when it is not possible for us to be free, for looking deeply, no? But there are times when we can, no? When we are trying to solve anything particularly, anything fundamental, let's say, any confusion. If we can stay in that confusion without trying to rush to solve it, we will see a magic here. We will see something so profound here. We will see that we are not confused about what we are trying to be clear about. We are confused about ourselves. And I'm talking about daily life experiences. Even in the daily life experiences, we are actually trying to be clear about who we are. This is a strange thing to see. Even in that, you know, and the moment we become clear there, we immediately become clear about what we want to do with that situation, that thought, that feeling, that confusion, that state, or anything. No? Clear decisions, clear flow, or clear choices, or whatever we can call it, no, comes from clarity of who we are only. As long as there is a confusion about who we are inside us, meaning that situation or that confusion has highlighted the confusion about ourselves inside us, we will feel, we will hesitate, we will feel divided also. No, So the confusion, any form of confusion that we experience is somehow a mirror which is highlighting that we are divided inside ourselves. You know, it's simple thing. I hope you guys are able to understand what I'm saying. Like we can take anything. Like it can be as simple as this coaster, no coaster, that you like it or you don't like it. And it can be that, okay, I like it, so it's some kind of simple job. I don't like it, also simple job. No, I kind of like it, but also a bit not like it. No, that is the opportunity. So, who is deciding this? Because it's you saying that I like it or also don't like it. So, in on or the or at the superficial level, we can say we can blame the what we call thoughts. Ah, it's just my thoughts saying like this, or my feelings saying like this. No, not really. You are saying this, no, or not. So there is a division in you, in the one who is saying, no, or not. Meaning, this you who is declaring that I like it and I also don't like it is supporting the thoughts which are declaring both type of thoughts. One which is saying that it is good, nice, and one which is saying it is not nice. You are holding on to both of them or not, or the feeling I like it, holding on to it. You are holding on to it, and I don't like it. Also, you are holding on to it or not. How else you can feel I like it or I don't, and at the same time, no. But we just don't see this. This is working like a mirror to show us that we are divided. Divided means what? Divided basically means not living our original nature, no? Which is containing both the feelings, I like it and I don't like it. At the same time, also sometimes, no. But both the feelings are inside you. You are not in any of them. The confusion is when we are in both of them. When we are in the both the feelings, then we feel I like it and I don't like it. I'm just using this very simple, what we can call ordinary example in the spiritual context to highlight some fundamental mirroring which is taking place in life, and we are missing it. We are seeing it as something very ordinary. No. So, any one of you confused about anything? Check right now. And it can bring you to such a integrity of your being which is original in the soul that we are, which is such a mm, powerful space, a strength of the being and the presence of the being that we are, and spaciousness which can allow even these contradictory feelings to coexist. And you will become kind of a witness, a beautiful witness, a joyful witness. Let them resolve themselves. I will, I'll wait, and I'll only kind of flow with the outcome of it. No, let all these opposites work with each other, and let me watch the show. Because the work is going on anyway. Contemplation is going on. Contemplation means resolving the opposites. No, so contemplation is going on. Let me just enjoy. I don't need to participate in. Meaning participate means I don't need to take side. No, I can be very simply neutral now. No, towards both the feelings. I like it. I don't like it. No. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. No. Yesterday we were watching one movie. No? He had a cauliflower, no, in the kitchen. She loves me. She loves me not. Half of the cauliflower gone. He was cooking some. So are we bound? Are we bound to the feelings which arise inside us? Bound means are we compelled to attend them? That's what we are trying to address right now also. We are not really. And that's what is our struggle, that what happens inside me, I'm forced to attend it. No, not really. Learn to sit as yourself more and more. And we will discover that no, we don't need to attend. And from knowing of who we are, from existing of this I amness, a unified wisdom flows, no? Which is not only towards who we are and what is the nature of body mind, but also towards practical life also, no? Or not? Are we not experiencing such things here when we work together also? No? Yeah. But a unified wisdom, like one experiencer of feelings, one thinker of all the thoughts. Here thoughts have become the thinkers inside us mostly. You know, one strong thought comes and which is able to mm, you know to shut you in a way. Like it is able to say to you, "Hey, shut up," and you feel, "Oh my God, I cannot say anything now." You are the being. You can shut up anything inside you. Try sometime. Just close your eyes and just say, "Shut up." Everything will keep quiet. Everything will become quiet in that very moment. For that time, if you want. And then you will notice also how these things again get activated. And you will become so much more wise towards them. What happens really? What is a thought, a feeling, a flow, and attachment to it, and engagement to it? No, all of that will become much more clear. I feel. No? So, anybody else want to talk to me? Feel free to ask anything in this relation, no? Because it is not necessary that you would understand fully what I am saying, or maybe you would like to look at that truth from another angle also. It's all right. Please bring up your angle. We can explore together now.
Um, Not a question, just in continuation what we were just talking about confusion. I was on and off confused about I am the body, I'm not the body. And in these confusion moments, it was very much like I have to choose one of it. So at the end, there's only one right, and I have two options. So, okay, like the confusion was I have two options and I have to choose. And as I said, it was an on-off confusion. So it popped up and then it also disappeared in a way. And today, I felt that me not taking sides more and more, okay, I don't have to choose, became more and more ripe in a way. And ripe maybe also like in being more comfortable. Okay, that it's, maybe there is no right and wrong, and in this ripeness, or in this more and more comfortableness with the looking like very much contradiction and bothering me, this was it felt like the ground for the ground was made to an understanding, for an understanding to happen, and also not an understanding from outside that somebody's telling me, oh, there is an option 3 and 4 or whatnot. It was more with pointings, but from myself to resolve the riddle in a way, which is very beautiful and very a confident experience and a confidence in myself. Yes.
You're very, very beautiful. But you're saying very. What is happening is that as if there was sort of a certain level of sleep which broken in you, no? Because within that sleep was the need to choose whether either I have to choose I am the body or I have to choose I am not the body. But beyond that, there is no need for that. Beyond that, there is a natural inspiration in you to live the truth as it is, whether I am the body or not, or maybe something else. And that something else is what is being revealed in you now. No? Very, very nice. We may believe when we come on the path of spirituality that we have chosen truth. Actually not. We have chosen our understanding of what truth is. Meaning within the understanding, within the mind, we have understanding of the worldly activities, and then we have the understanding of the spiritual activities. And we have chosen only this part yet. We are not beyond. No? In so many great beings have said that on the path of awakening, finally we will have to give up awakening, meaning the idea of awakening, and we are not ready to, because we gave up everything for that idea of enlightenment. Now we are asked that can you give up this idea also? We are not ready for that mostly, because we are looking at life in the form of achievement. We are still not looking at life in the form with the attitude of living the truth of whatever it is. No.
I feel more and more like achievement, like the word, and I'm gaining something is so awesome, right? Like it sounds so. I have the jackpot. If I achieve this, then whatever, I get my medal or awakening or whatever. But it's at the end, achievement is always a limitation. It's always like I can jump that high, and then I'm number one in the jumping contest. Mm-hmm. But there is a certain 2 meter whatever is it that I can jump. But it's I feel it's very interesting how achievement, which sounds so awesome and so attractive, can be such a prison and limit us so much in so many ways. Instead of kind of embrace the limitness, that there is no limits. There is the sky is the limit, like more in that way, and even not that.
Yes. I mean, generally in our understanding of enlightenment or becoming the self, we are trying to kind of pump in more and more light into the self as that we live, which is ego. We are trying to fill the ego with the light of the satsang or meditation or our understanding, in our understanding. so that it can become the self, no? The enlightened. Because the idea of enlightenment to the ego is that I, the present self, will become full of light. You know, that is what is enlightenment. You know? That's where the language of attainment, achievement continues. You know? And it's not something like a fault of somebody. But since we are talking about clarity here, it makes sense to mention these things. You know? Meaning everybody feels like this. It's just that we are not able to see. Like the meetings like this can help us see our uh, blind spots before time. Before time means like more quickly. No? That, oh, because many of you, I feel, don't really want to achieve anything. You just want to be joyful, blissful, and supremely happy in living every day. It's just that maybe some misunderstanding happened. That you feel that by becoming enlightened, I can be supremely joyful. So this is also something very important to question within ourselves for a seeker of truth. That what do I want? In the spirituality, by those who know, the highest value is given for inner peace, for example, unbroken peace. What is that? Like there was one movie in which some master is saying that it is so good to see that at such young age you have discovered inner peace. You know, somebody is saying in a movie like this. So peace means what? The joy of being, you know? Joy of existing, joy of living, you know? Joy of being, joy of living. So this is one type of mindset or state of being where we are seeking for joy of being, inner peace, joy of being, joy of living. Another mindset is achievement driven. We want to achieve something higher than what we have right now. And that in that mindset or in that state, the questioning does not happen so much that why, what I will get out of that. But that language of achievement continues like a staircase. If I can climb on a higher stair than the normal social or practical life. No? So for that mindset, this what I'm sharing will not appeal. But if you want to be free, if you want to be joyful, if you want to be yourself, if you want to achieve the ultimate of human life possibility, no, then this what I'm sharing is very useful. What are our standards, by the way? What is our understanding which decides that what is most valuable for me? What is ultimate possibility of life? It is mostly based on what we have heard, what we have read also, no? Cumulatively, like the crux of it, no? Is what decides. No? But if we can refine that, that's what I call clarity and stability. If we can refine that, we will be able to actually understand more deeply and clearly what is real achievement of life. And we will be able to achieve that, no? Because I feel everybody ideally should be able to achieve that ultimate, achievement of life. What I'm sharing is more, more a language or attitude of, or not attitude, but way of Zen, Zen, no, Zen, Zedian Zen, where they don't try to achieve anything. They just try to live the truth as it is. There is a mind, there is a body, there is a thoughts and the feelings, and I'm observing, and everything is perfect. No? There was a beautiful story and a example. I feel it can give us something. In one monastery there was there was a flag post, and the flag was moving in the wind, and three students discussing that. One was saying that the flag is moving, obviously. No, the other student said the pole, the bamboo of the flag is moving. The third said no, the wind is moving. You know, and the teacher, the master was passing. He said no, the mind is moving. Meaning mind is moving means the one who is observing is moving. Moving means choosing. It is choosing to see selectively. It is not choosing to see without selection. If it chooses to see without selection, it can see the truth. So mind is moving means that the self is moving through the mind. Let the mind move, you don't move. This is what is simple seeing. I introduce like I shared many years back. No, simple seeing, just seeing, just sitting, just seeing. So presence of anything inside ourselves does not limit us in any way. It is our impulse to be selective towards them is what limits us. And we should address that, not be trying to remove the thoughts or feelings or anything. No. Like what gives us the impression that presence of a thought can make us less than who we are? That is to be addressed. No. Not the thought itself or feeling itself. No. That is what is addressed in satsang, in dhyan, meditation. No? The fundamental misunderstandings or impressions in the self are removed, are washed away, no? In just sitting, meditating, just being. No? I just felt like, thank you. It's good. Yeah, thank you. Bilaji, you want to talk?
Yes, Rajee. You just mentioned about seeing, and I don't know, just question arise, and I decided to check to you
How?
about the seeing. For example, when I'm seeing everything what is going on with the Mila life, I can see the sleep. I can see what is not truth. And if I would say I'm seeing what inside of me, what can I see there? Nothing I can see there. I can just be and I can just let go. Then what is the truth in this seeing?
Let us focus on this let go part. That when I'm seeing in myself, what can I see? I can just let go. No. So let go means what? Let us try to live this part, and it will kind of open your eyes to your own deeper reality. No? What do you do when you let go? What are you doing before that? What is that which you do when you don't let go? And then in let go, you stop doing that. No? What do you do? What is your doing?
Uh, Actually, like I will start from the beginning. Why I want to see what is inside of me, because I want to connect with myself. So I start to be uh, to put my attention not outside, but kind of inside. And from that part, I becoming at the beginning free of what I can usually have, like body, mind, feelings, everything around me. Then after, when I'm free from all of that, then I kind of try to find myself. Then I know that it's impossible to find myself as something. Then I let go of this idea, and then I just relax because nothing is left, and there is nothing to do. And after that, there is a time when this kind of let go, because you can't do anything else. You have only one choice: let go.
Ah, like this. Okay. I think it is fine, beautiful what you are saying. It's a very experiential, direct, direct living of yourself. No? But we can improve maybe together right now. That right now, can you do that same thing, so that we can see what how it can be improved also maybe.
Yeah, I can try, but the feeling in me that I already let go. So now I need to kind of come
Okay.
back to this.
Okay. So
Or
then don't come back. Then where you are right now in the let go state, let us explore how are you. Meaning, is there any subtle activity going on? Not the activity that is like a movement in you, but a activity that you are doing. Meaning, your involvement with any movement happening inside you, that is an activity of you. No? So, are you doing something? Let us see right now. Like, are you so open that any feeling can come, any thought can come, any state can come, howsoever negative or not so nice it can be? No? Are you so open and relaxed right now? Check, check, feel, sense. Like, one of my question is that, are you observing the content which is happening inside you? Observing means observing, like, are you able to notice it? When you are not doing anything right now, when you are in the let go state of your being, are you able to notice the content within yourself? Content is the thoughts, feelings, the body, the sense that body is, no? So are you able to notice it? So this is a clue here. How exactly you are able to notice? There's a doing, there's a effort. You cannot notice without effort. So this effort, Mila, is you are in your waking state of the self right now. If you let go, you will let go of the waking state into deeper state of your being. Right now, without going in the physical sleep, no? So consciousness or being conscious is the waking state of the self. No? Your attachment to it is keeping you in it. No? Right now, don't attach yourself. Afterward, you will, because you are living the life of the body, also taking care of the body. No, you are the only the self is taking care of the body. No, so it is your responsibility. You cannot deny it. No, but right now, that's what I mean. That for me, being conscious is not really the self, or the self is not consciousness in that way. It is that kind of consciousness which can afford to be not conscious of anything, and yet it is itself. No, that's what I mean. And yet it is the only observer or being which can be aware of anything when it want to be. So now you are able to catch. So we may feel that, okay, I'm aware of all the content which is happening inside me. How exactly? Is this awareness effortless? In the beginning it feels like this, and it in a way is, but actually not. Fundamentally it is not effortless. The self is making effort to remain aware of the content. That content is called the waking state. The container is I am. I am is the container in which the waking state happens. No? Together this whole thing is mix of you, the self, and consciousness. Know yourself separately right now, Mila. Know yourself separately right now. Consciousness and you. even this consciousness is something, Mila, in relation to or on the background of you, who is absolute nothingness. So even this consciousness is a lightweight somethingness. You are pure emptiness in a way. Which does not have any content of its own. In the knowing of yourself as emptiness, even the awareness or the consciousness becomes content. And let it be there. Just know that it is content. It's not you. Whenever you want, you can hook yourself into it. When you don't want, you can choose not to. So when you choose not to hook yourself into this consciousness, then you are staying as the self, pure self, no? The unborn self. Because that which does not wake up in the morning does not die also. Meaning it was not born also, no? Naturally it is known. So if you are aware of anything right now, Mila, you don't need to pay attention to what you are aware of. Pay attention to yourself who is aware of it, and try to be clear about how exactly you are aware of anything. Whatever you are aware of, try to be clear how exactly you are aware of it. Because here a assumption is playing in you. There is a assumption, there is a belief in you, very subtle. That because it is present and because I am able to see, that's why I am able to see it or I am aware of it. No, there is very, very subtle belief inside, imprint. No? There is a subtle imprint in the being that you are. By exposing that imprint, you will not lose anything. It's just that you will become clear. What we are living right now is the purity of seeing. The purity of seeing is basically purity of the seer. As you, the seer, is living your own purity, your seeing is as pure as you are living your purity, no? In the same proportion. And in this pure seeing, there is no work left to be finished in future. There is no work left to be finished in future. You know, the work is already complete. The truth as it is already complete. Complete truth. You know, in the presence of the unchanging being that you are, in the light of the presence of who you are, everything is happening. And whatever is happening is not changing you in any way. That's why they both are not against each other. They both are working like a beautiful mirror for each other. What is changing is working like a mirror for who you are, who is not changing. No? Here I will just share with you simple questions, and let us live them in innocence. No? Let us live them innocently. No? How do you know that time exists? No? How do you know time? Like how much time have passed? How do you know really? You, the self, which is unchanging, if can answer the question of this question, you have understood the very fundamental secret or mystery of life. How do you experience time? You, the unchanging self, how do you experience time? How do you know how much time has passed? Because we know, it's a truth, no? We know that this much time has passed. How exactly? It can open your eyes. It's not that there is something called time. It's a experience of time. No, experience of time. How exactly the experience of time is happening? As you have become silent now, Mila, all that has happened is that you actually now first time have achieved this let go. And now everything is being revealed as it actually is. You have given up your point of view. Only your point of view, nothing else. You have given up your point of view towards everything now. And you are allowing it to be known by you as it is in the purity of your being, through the innocence of your wisdom. Very simple, lightweight, not burdened by anything, or not not lost in any spatial states. Because time is there, it is experienced. How? I am here, you are here. Just living simple fundamental facts and nothing else is required. It removes all the confusions which are created because of the lack of true knowing. They arise from the darkness, which is the absence of true knowing. No? One very interesting thing, Mila, about what we know normally uh, through the mind is that whenever we know something through the mind, we know always in the pair, like opposite of it also there. And that opposite of it is seen as something which it is not. Like Miriam was saying, I am the body or I am not the body, one of the two. The truth is that I am the body and I am not the body, and both at the same time. So mind is actually able to see the full truth. Mind is able to see the full truth as it is. It's just that it puts them in different boxes and labels them as opposite of each other. No, whole of what mind knows together is what is truth. Like both the opposites when put together and allowed by you, this is truth. No? So mind is able to know the truth actually. It's just that we are choosing part of the mind. Don't choose part of the mind. If you choose mind, choose whole of it. Both the options at the same time. Because there is some truth in the thought that I am the body. There is some other part of the truth is I am not the body. Together is the complete truth, no? Alive truth. Because Mila, if you feel I am not the body, then there is no body which can survive in existence. There is no form which can survive in existence if the self does not say I am it. Up to some degree, no? So you have to say that. You are giving energy to it by saying that I am the body, no? That's what I mean that one day you will say I am not the body anymore. Meaning I don't want to play being the body anymore. That's what is we will leave the body. So this body is going to be a dead body. And it is not dead body right now. Why? Why it is not a dead body right now? Not because energies are flowing and blood is flowing or heart is beating, no. Because you are living as this. That's why it is called a alive body, not a dead body. No. Do you see what I mean? How simple it is, no? Truth is actually simple if we don't project. And trying to be free from projection is difficult job. So is this good for now? Thank you, thank you. Hello, uh, Lina ji.
Hello. I feel I feel inspired to so wonderful how we met the body just right now I feel in a balance between, I don't know if it's the right word, but I would like to look with you in this matter of time, what you were also sharing before, because I feel here I'm not balanced, because I tend to refer to say that there is no time. Time is of no reality. It's just an idea. That's how I would say, if I have to put it in words, it would be more precise description of what is. And I would be excited to check with you in what way time exists.
Yeah. One question I want to ask you is that, do you experience yourself in time, or you experience time in yourself?
I say the second version.
That you experience time in yourself, or because that's what I want to be clear about. Yeah.
Actually, really, that's the thing. There's just no time in any in any direction.
Then you just say it like this, no? I will accept, no? So isn't it true already?
Yes, yes, yes. But you said, but there is time also, and you can
Oh yes, yes.
see how it how does,
Now I
in
understood.
which way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I understood your question. Okay. So time is like this. That if you put something in the microwave oven, no, and you just don't care about the time that you set in it appropriately, then you can burn something, no? And you may save yourself from burning it also if appropriately setting the time on the microwave or not. So in this case, time means what? Time means a setting. You know? Time means some setting on a microwave oven. In this case, no. Another example of time will be that what time you would like to wake up tomorrow morning. Depends on many things. Depends on other people also. Like when this guy will come, when this, milk will come, when this will come, In like today, in my case, it was like, okay, when I will come to Satsang place depends on when my house help will come. I was alone, no? So her movement or other people's movement or other things movement, like there is no power, let's say, so I cannot get hot water and I cannot get a shower, let's say. So that will change my flow, no? And to simplify or unify that, we use watches, no? To communicate to each other like a currency, no? Like currency we use to to unify the exchange of the water system that we had before, like exchanging things from with things, no? So I feel in the same way we have unified the language of change into time. Then further we have time zones. Then further we have what we call daylight saving also, which is the very very funny thing. I always uh, felt, and also other articles also I read, daylight saving. Useful, very useful actually, but a bit funny also. Like it's super, like clearly artificial, Like, and there are beings who see daylight saving as like, and engraved on stone, like something like a stone rule, no, like rule made of a stone. But beings like us can clearly see that, it's a human-made thing. So at least within the time, daylight saving is human-made or not. Let's see what else is human-made in time, in relation to time. No, actually everything. No, to unify communication regarding the change of our flow of doing things, reaching on time at a place or whatever. No, there must be different regions. I'm not aware of all of them, but so this is time. Because how exactly animals know what time it is, let's say? Because they know what season it is, they know also. By feeling, they remain connected to the change of nature. Through that, they know that it is night, that it is day, or it is going to rain, or it is earthquake is going to come, or many things like this. Because they remain in sync with the nature, change of nature, change in nature as a whole. No. So basically, change is time. No. But as such, there is no time for you during the period when you are observing time. Time will not apply to you, because if it does, you will not exist. No. So if you continue existing to observe the change or time, time does not apply to you. It applies to what you observe. No. Body, mind. I'm trying my best to tell all of you that your body does not have an age, although you all believe very strongly. Because in the physicality, even we have that our body is age of the body is growing, so it has to look dull or not as beautiful as it was before, no? Which is absolutely a belief, but it is so deep inside us that it changes our physiology and. But if that belief can be removed, so many of sicknesses which we feel at the older ages, like after let's say 25 or 30, they just will not happen to us because the body believes, meaning it converts that okay, I'm getting weaker. So that's the power of the belief in time, also. No? Like animals don't believe in age; they just grow old, but they don't believe in age. No, like it is not mandatory for animals to become sick slowly or become weaker slowly and older slowly and then die. No, they very simply die, mostly healthy, little older, but like comparison is there. The younger versus older comparison is there, but not so much. No? So it's not something so easy to say that there is no time. No, time is there, very powerfully there. But it is a more of something which have been embraced by humans too much. Not that it really exists in nature or in existence as such. Are we able to live what you are saying, or it became kind of philosophical or something? Because if you are not able to feel, we can try again something more simple. Because this meeting is, by the way, happening in time or not? Because there is a time 1:36, and very soon I will end this meeting, no? Because I have time for my lunch now or whatever, no? So it is like there are two type of times in this world. One which you maintain and which others maintain in relation to you, or you have to maintain in relation to others, no? One, your time schedule of the day. I will do this at this time. I'll do this, and then it is overlapped or crossed over by other people's schedule or flow, no, or time, no, time schedule, no. But still, we did not catch anything called time yet, no? We only caught the change, the speed of change, the speed of flow of different people, no? Where is time? Meaning, except in the watch. Still, where is time which we can catch, no? So, are we good like this or no?
Yeah, we are good. And I feel when you were talking about animals and how time is for animals, it's a very beautiful example also to feel into this. It's the same thing actually. It's this
Thank you.
timelessness, but of course there's a age.
Yeah. It is fine. Age is there, but it doesn't affect us so much if we don't have this kind of belief. In the human beings, we have belief, too strong belief. The magic which I'm trying to convey to all of you, that that I learned or discovered, that magic is begins by adopting in a way, or kind of transcending our impulse in a way to not live the truth somehow, to change something, to go somewhere, to do something. No, and I'm just trying to convey to you the being that come to the simplicity and the innocence of your being and start living the truth more and more as it is of the things, and you will already feel blessed. Like you will start experiencing abundance already. No? Let's say anything we want in life, why we want it, from what to knowledge base, from what wisdom we are desiring that, from where that is coming. So that, generally speaking, that is what will destroy the life of the self that you are, not the life that is being lived right now. Like despite of our interference to the actual existential flow, existence is able to maintain still the beauty and the, you know, the joy of the flow. That's why many times it is said that let go. Let go means what? Let go what? What to let go exactly? Let go of body. Can we let go of body? We cannot actually. Let go of thoughts, feelings, we cannot also. Because we can let go of only what we have. We don't have anything except ourselves. Everything belongs to the flow of life. Everything is owned by the flow of life all the time, all the time. We only own ourselves, and we are just not holding on to ourselves. We are holding on to everything else. So this holding on to is an imaginary holding on to. So let go of the imaginary holding on to everything and come to the truth. Do we need to hold on to anything? Do we need to hold on to body? One day we will know, yes or no. As the self, yes, we need to hold on to the body. Otherwise, there is no body. Otherwise, the body is dead body. That's what it means of the dead body when the self chooses to let go of the body. No? Let go means not holding on to the body. No? Yeah, but otherwise, no. Simply let us learn to live the truth. That's what is just sitting and living the truth. But in this state, when we feel so much resistance or restlessness in just sitting and just living the truth, it is mainly because we are full of many understandings which are in the mind, not true, which are inside ourselves, not true. No? Then some work has to be done really. No? That work is different activities and contemplation and clarity. Clarity is nothing but seeing that I don't really know anything. I'm just believing into my knowledge, and I am imposing or projecting that knowledge onto our life, and that's how I'm missing the chance to live the truth of things as they are. That's what is first time waking up at the mind level. Oh, I don't really know anything. Like I'm not living the freshness of things. I'm continuously putting them into some kind of flow, process, some kind of definitions. You know, that's how we put even ourself. I am the self. This is a sort of a putting our truth into a process, into a definition, into a, under a label. No, our self is so fresh all the time, pure, innocent, alive, true. This truth, I am truth. This is something so powerful, but something so innocent also, like a child. No? And yet innocent, but yet powerful. Powerful means like there is no power of the belief or anything here, because it is true, truth. It is truth. This is what is truth, which does not become false afterward. It remains truth continuously. And slowly it is found I am continuously true, but actually I am constantly true. Not continuously, like I am not true like a process. I am true like beyond process, beyond movement, beyond flow of body, mind, energies, and everything. What we experience as the flow within ourselves is the flow of life. Body mind is merely an instrument which is recording, which is noticing, which is reading. Reading. No? This is my body, this is my mind, this is my thought, this is my feeling, this is my life. Actually, this is my sleep. Wake up. Everything is in place perfectly. The self, the body mind, the flow. All of that is perfectly flowing, except the sleep. So living the truth as it is what wakes us up perfectly into the perfection of life, and we happily live ever after. No? I hope that it is understood. Thank you. Thank you. So neither going somewhere, not coming from somewhere, you know, neither renouncing the word, nor embracing the word, no? Just living the truth of everything as it is. Brings happiness, growing happiness, continuously growing happiness. Because this powerful word from Ramana Maharshi, from Nisargadatta Maharaj must be understood that we are not we are not experiencing suffering. We are suffering our experiencing. Experiencing is joy. Experiencing means living is joy. Is joy, excitement, celebration. But we are not able to live it. So we are suffering it. Meaning we are not able to live. We are suffering our experiencing means we are not able to live. When whoever is able to live is happy, is joyful. No? And why we don't live? Because we are standing in some way confused, hesitating, and by knowing ourselves, by sitting in our own being, those imprints are removed, which are being projected onto life and creating confusions in us. Like everywhere, just an example. I hope you guys can live with me just for a moment. That everywhere we see something called you, no, and we just don't notice from where this you comes. This you comes from something called I. Look at this I, it is not found. Look back at the you, also not found afterward. Life is still here, being is still here, joy is still here, aliveness is still here, full life. No ordinary life I'm talking about, not like divine life or some so-called spiritual life. Simple, ordinary, rich life is here. And a awakened being is living that life now in the form of you. Do you see? It's as simple as this. We just don't look at the root of the projection. That is I, who says that life is so and so, life is like this, like who says there is a time. Also, no, who says there is a time, or that there is no time. Also, yeah, both way. Let's live the truth of it, whatever it is. Let's not call it time. Maybe if you if you feel irritated, some people may feel irritated if they are too much attached to the spiritual understanding. Like this. Okay, so we can call it change or something. No, it's okay. But this is really as simple as this: living the truth of things, and before that, living the truth of ourselves. But it all is so automated somehow. This projecting business is so automated from the self that we don't doubt. We don't doubt. We already see what is projected as real. Now there is no question about that. All that which I see is real already. It's just that now tell me how to be free from it or how to fix the problems. Fundamental way will always suggest to look deeply into who we are, from where we are reporting problems. No? It's nice, no? Very, very nice. Thank you, Lina. Very, very nice talking to you, beloved. I like this kind of, living of truth, and this kind of meeting where we don't have this kind of feeling that we touched something very high today, and now we have this also, fear in the background that I'm going to lose it. No, something very concrete and simple, and we are not going to lose it so easily unless you try really hard. you know, then let me try to see if I can lose it or not. Maybe if you try like this, maybe you can succeed. You are the self, no? But this kind of simple and profound knowing of truth is what I feel inspired for more. So let us discover or explore what you are really interested in. No? If you are interested in truth, this is a good place to explore. No? I'm not saying awakening, enlightenment, or anything else. If you are interested in truth, this is a good place to explore. And first will be to explore the truth of who we are. Because without that, there is no way to know the truth of anything really. Because it is not that what we are seeing, the truth of things, has become something else. It is absolutely the truth of everything, even now. Even now, absolutely everything is absolutely true, even now. It is just that we have to stop projecting. And we cannot notice that so easily right now, unless we question or somehow come to the living of ourselves, that we notice that somehow something is mixed with me. You know, that something is mixed with me is what is effort. We are effortfully keeping things mixed with us. As we notice, that effort falls away more and more, and we come to the effortlessness of existing and the purity of being also. This purity of being is from where we are not projecting. The impressions are not there in the soul, and that's why the projecting is also not happening. And somehow it looks like, oh, like the life is being kind of uncovered somehow. It's just revealing its truth. Things are revealing their truth. I think many of you have reported. Like suddenly we start noticing that, by God, I never felt that I can look at my thought or feeling so simply or innocently, or body or a tree or anything else. Because nothing else is happening except that we are coming to the purity of our own being. From there we are experiencing. No? Beloved, this is really something which cannot be ignored. No? Because if we ignore this, then we are into those shadows, into those projected images. We are trying to beat that snake which is being projected from you. You will never be able to kill that. I felt very, very happy to meet all of you. And I hope that our meeting has helped you in some way in coming to the truth of yourself and to the joy of your being. Whatever is the joy of your being, or what is the deepest desire you have, you were it helped. This meeting helped you in some way in that direction. Thank you for joining today. Thank you. Lots of love to all of you. Thank you. God bless you.